So there is another option to this. Which is moving away from the intentions of this particular section of material. However, if we consider the most recent material prior to this, I could have made use of the fact that t to the 1/2 is the same as a square root, and t to the 1/4 is the same as a fourth root. So let's check out how this would have played out if we write this using radicals instead. That'd be square root of t minus 22 times the fourth root of t plus 121 equals 0. And if I get the fourth root, the one with the larger index, alone, then square both sides. I'm going to go back to writing that as t to the 1/4 to remind you of something that came up in option 1. On the left, we're going to square the t, square root of t, so that we just get t. We'll square the 121, which we already saw was 14,641. And then in the middle, take the product of square root of t and 121 and double it. Whereas on the right-hand side, square the 22, and that's going to give us 484. And then when you square the fourth root of t, t to the 1/4, that's t to the 1/2. As I said, that is the same as the square roots. So t plus 242 square root of t plus 14,641 equals 484 square root of t. I'm going to get the like terms together, subtract the 242 square root of t. In fact, 484 is double 242. So when I subtract that, 242 square root of t. The right-hand side, that square root's not quite isolated. However, it's not added or to something, or something being subtracted or subtracted from something. So I can square both sides. It's going to give me t squared 2 times t times 14,641 29,282. Then we've got to square the 14,641. And now this is getting incredibly large. 214,358,881. And that's going to equal, on the right-hand side, we'll have to multiply 242 by itself. And that's going to give us 58,564 times t. Because when we square, we can square individual factors, and that will cancel out the square root. So now we see we've got a quadratic. I'm going to subtract 29,282 minus 58,564. And that's going to give me negative 29,282. Now it's equal to 0. Well, I'm seeing some of the same numbers that I saw earlier when I squared t plus 14,641. So this must be, because that was plus there and this is minus, this must be t minus 14,641, that quantity squared. And take the square to both sides. You're only dealing with one thing because plus or minus square root of 0 is just a single thing, 0. And we're getting the same answer of 14,641. Take your pick. The fact that we're getting much larger numbers here, plus how likely is it that people are going to notice that when we squared this, we're seeing almost the same thing here, except a minus in front of the middle term? Kind of with those larger numbers and so many steps, I think the first option is much better.